Hey everybody, this is Rashira Lee. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome. As always, I'm very thankful to be spending this time with you all. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for my Aries. Okay, this is going to be a love reading. Keep in mind, because it is a general read, that it may not resonate with everyone. I do advise that you take whatever resonates with you and just leave behind whatever does not. Okay. So, with that being said, y'all, let's jump into it. By the way, if you haven't already done so, please be sure. Okay. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, notification, all that good stuff, so that way you don't miss out on all of my postings. I do actually post to my channel daily. Okay, I post shorts, so that way, again, you don't miss out on it. So, Aries, before I started recording, the overall feeling for you all is you are ready to go. You are fired up. It's a matter of you moving into a new space, you cutting off all the BS. I just can't tolerate this ish anymore, that type of mentality. So it's like, okay, whatever it is that I'm doing and I want to progress in, you are ready to take on whatever you need to. If it's a matter of, getting further into your studies, if it is gaining more about financial knowledge, whatever the case may be, you are ready to go to the next level. Okay. And so it's a lot of fiery energy behind that. I can't do this shit no more and I'm ready to go. So, with that being said, surrounding that's the overall message, okay? But when it comes to your love life, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. For some of you all, Aries, I don't feel like you are quite excited about the return of this person, right? Heaviness. There's a great sense of heaviness that comes along with this. You're on the fence. Do I want to stay or do I want to go? Okay. So I will say that this person from your past, hear them out at least before you make a final decision. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. For others, you already know it's a no-go. That plays back into what I was saying, that you are tired of the BS. Whatever it is that you need to cut off, you're ready to cut it off. And you have no hesitation about that. You don't care about how it makes the other person feel when it comes to letting them go. As a matter of fact, notice how we have this ghostly appearance in the background. I wouldn't be surprised, Aries, if you just straight up just ghost this person. Just to show them it ain't nothing to cut you off, right? Let's dive further into this. What else do you need to know, Aries? General love reading for Aries. What else do you need to know? Okay. Once again, we have another red flags. Speak your truth. Special by design. Daily affirmation. It's okay to say no. So, funny, because no matter how you flip it, right, there will be some type of reconciliation, right, in terms of somebody coming back from your past. And guess what? Red flags everywhere. The card popped out again. Look, red flags. They were not willing to face their insecurities. So whoever it is that you were dealing with previously, because they weren't willing to face their own self, to do the dark night of the soul, to go on their healing journey, it caused a lot of confusion in the air. And I also feel like this was a power struggle between you all. You are a very strong-minded individual, Aries. And I also feel like your person from the past is very strong-willed. And so it was a matter of bumping heads, okay? Who is going to have the last say at the end of the day? Who's going to have the last word? And for you, For the most part, I feel like you were willing to let a lot of that stuff slide, but it just came to a point where you felt like I'm compromising too much of myself in order to keep my sanity at the same time. So it's okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. And it's okay to say no. At some point, enough is enough. I have to say no. No is a complete sentence. No, I don't owe you no explanation. No, period. And just walk away. Right? Once you walked away and you came back into you, before you got into all of the shenanigans with this individual, you realized, okay, I'm getting back into me. I'm too much for all that, you know. You really are special, Aries. Special by design, you know. You are that person, you are that guy, or you are that girl. But you were willing to stay with this person. It feels like it was a business connection, some type of networking thing where it's not saying that you were using them, but they offered you a lot of opportunities. Let's just say it like that. And so thus willing to try to stick it out. At the time they showed their tenderness, so that also calls for you to get sucked back into them. But it just wasn't enough, right? Speak your truth, absolutely. For some of you, I am hearing the phrase, get the out of my face. Get the F out of my face. You know, to the point where those were fighting words. Not saying that you came to blows, but yo, F you, get the F out of my face type stuff. Because they just weren't getting it. And it wasn't until you had to show your horns, Aries, did they really get, oh, you mean business. Yeah, you do. I tried to warn you. I tried to be patient with you, tried to show you understanding, compassion, all of that. Okay, so now I see you taking my kindness for weakness. Get the F out of my face. The good news is, again, you getting back into the groove of things, right? By you saying your daily affirmations, if you haven't already started, this will help with you letting go of any type of energetic attachments that you may still have with this person. So that way, if anybody that tries to come back into the picture or tries to come along that's similar to their energy, they won't be able to get in, right? But also the daily affirmations is going to help you get to that next level because you have a lot of fire behind you. You are in full blown beast mode, Aries, whatever this is, because for some of you it's not necessarily a matter of romantic ventures. It's I'm about my grind, or I want to go back to school. um I'm ready to relocate, right? And so by you speaking that, constantly speaking it over your life, you will help to bring it into fruition by you doing your daily affirmations. Okay. What else do we have? Set clear intentions about what you want. Create a vision board. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is and feed into that fiery energy that you have right now. Matter of fact, that's one of the things I did recently. I had intended on doing it prior to the end of the year, but I didn't get around to it until like a week or so ago with creating a vision board. And after I did so, I cannot tell you how I started to feel an immediate internal shift. But not only that, I started to see things around me shift, right? So, one of the things that you may want to make clear to the universe, Aries, is that you're no longer willing to put up with other people's stuff. Also, Aries, I'm hearing that you may have the tendency to take on other people's burdens, their dramas, or what have you. You can't do that anymore. It's just too much. It slows you down. This year, you are going to be on a fast moving pace when it comes to pursuing your goals, your dreams. It will happen as long as you don't have what they call tagger-ons, right? Trying to latch on to your train. Yeah, it may be a gravy train, but it's your train. It's not theirs. Okay. Um, we also have traditional belief systems no longer serve me. Massive awakening. Another reason why you had to walk away from this person and you started to see things for what they really were. Okay. The more that you awaken spiritually, um, your circle, your immediate circle, will start to shift drastically. So just be aware of that. Be on the lookout for that. People that you've been friends with 10, 20 years, now all of a sudden you don't even talk to them. Like you have no desire to talk to them anymore. It's okay. Not saying be mean to them, but just keep it at a high and by. Oh, we don't talk no more. Yep, been busy. Leave it at that. you know, because you don't owe anybody anything, Aries. And I feel like that's what a point where you finally got to in your life, right? Is I don't owe you anything. If you're not willing to pour into my cup like I'm willing to pour into yours, goodbye. Good and bye. And then lastly, we have your silence is hurting me. So that's why this person from the past is going to try to rear their ugly head. Um, it was shocking. They never thought that you would be the one to get away. Too bad, so sad. Not my problem. You know? So this is something that they have to deal with. They made their bed. They have to lie in it, because I feel like whoever this past person was, it was just too much going back and forthness. You have never had this much of a power struggle before, and it's like, okay, is it just me? Because sometimes I feel like you questioned whether it was just you in terms of going back and forth with this person. But no, it wasn't you. You were not overthinking things, in other words. It really was what it was, and that was they couldn't face their own insecurity. So a lot of the stuff that they would try to bring to your attention about you, it was really stuff that was bothering them about themselves. And so because they weren't willing to deal with their stuff, you really annoyed them and got on their last nerves about stuff that was going on with you. Like, that was minute, but they took it and blew it up. You know what I mean? It wasn't really all that serious. So I think now that they've had a chance to really face themselves and, calm down mentally, okay, now they can finally feel the loss of your presence, and the silence, your silence is really hurting them. But again, not your problem. Okay. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you all. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment, share. My contact information will be listed in the description box below. I love you all so much. Until we meet again, enjoy.